The U.S. Coast Guard rescued 9 people from 2 separate boating incidents over the weekend. Both boats taking on water when the Mayday call went out. But the Coast Guard responders weren't the only ones there, not the first ones there. News 5's Debbie Williams has that story on the Baldwin County beat.
The call crackled over the radio of a boat called Safe Returns.
Boat calling Mayday, boat calling Mayday. This is Salty Dog. We're 55 nautical miles south of Perdido Pass. Please stand again in your position, over.
60 miles offshore, Lance Williams and 5 buddies had been diving when the call came for help, and they knew they were the best chance.
When the captain called Mayday, he said he was standing in 2.5 feet of water. He didn't think he was going to make it very long.
The boat had struck a log and was taking on water.
He had a 2.5-foot hole in front of his tuna door on the port side of his stern. That was water was just, I think he was just looking at ocean. I think it was just coming right in.
As the Coast Guard arrived, another Mayday just a few miles away from a boat Williams had passed as they headed to the first call.
And apparently those guys were in the water, and had the helicopter not already been on station, those guys probably wouldn't have made it. So the helicopter was right there and was able to drop flotation devices for those guys.
So during the off-season, this is where you're going to find most of your boats, tied up and docked, waiting for warmer weather. So what are the odds of 3 boats being in the same general area at the same time, and 2 of those boats in desperate need of help?
Out of the boats that were near proximity, I'd say 2 out of 3 sank.
On board the boat with such an appropriate name, Safe Returns, a group of guys in the right place at the right time.
And there was really no question in anyone's mind what we were going to do. We were going to try to close that distance and do whatever it took to save these guys.
And they did. On the Baldwin County beat in Orange Beach, Debbie Williams, News 5.
The boat in the second rescue capsized after losing an engine and taking on water. When the Coast Guard dropped a lifeboat, the 4 passengers were clinging to the hull of the boat. All 9 boaters wore life jackets during their rescue.